And one of the issues that I hear you all talking about is the sort of the protracted recovery. I mean, state governments, for example, they go through the booms and busts. Unfortunately, they sort of spend the money they get during the boom, and then they keep spending at that level during the bust, which happens all the time. But so it's a challenge. But I think the sort of length of at least stagnant economies just has a serious impact on all of your organizations. Let's talk a bit about, maybe that's a longer topic. Let's save that for the second half. You all talked about how you have to manage your organizations really as a business, no different than a for-profit, where your revenue sources and expenses are different and all that kind of thing. But how are you kind of addressing that in not just in this economy, but in general? And we were talking earlier before we started about how universities, which are not-for-profit organizations, really should pay more attention to running themselves as businesses. I think you guys have to address that more acutely than they do. But
yeah, I am intimately involved with my QuickBooks and where my money goes, and
Sure.
We use we have a very generous community. We use a lot of professionals. An organization called Design Resources is helping with our logo, and we have very generous community people that help provide that service free. And what I have learned too, and to Chris's point, is that you do have to be a little more focused and project based, because it will drag on, and if you're not clear in how you want to address something, it's not fair to the volunteer.
Right.
It just doesn't work. So we've been fortunate to have many of our sort of services either at very reduced costs or free, and we always ask.
As you should.
We always ask, could you do that for free?
Are you all seeing the same thing?
Absolutely. The in-kind contributions have really risen, and it's also becoming a best practice, actually, for nonprofits in order to try and leverage and make the dollars go further. But I think the main focus really is impact and accountability. As far as all of the funders, and there aren't as many out there as before, many of them are trying to focus because their investments haven't grown, and so they basically are focusing on where they think they can get the ROI from the dollars. And so the nonprofits or the folks that are bringing in the money have to show that it's a good investment and that the dollars can actually do a lot more than the actual dollar. So in the case of like the service enterprise concept, where like our latest focus was really that we're trying to actually quantify that for every dollar that comes in, we actually put 15 back into the community as far as an investment. And our parent organization or affiliate, Hands-On Network, Points of Light Institute, basically they do that for their affiliates, is they show monetized value and not monetized value of the services they provide. And that was probably one of the best decisions that we made, was to try and help our local entities by really taking on a national brand and national resources in order to get more that we can offer, because we just didn't have the internal resources to do it all ourselves. So now on the education side, we have new curriculum that we can use that's national. And on the business side, we've got partnerships that they're bringing into us that we can help execute. So it's something where we know we can't do it alone. We really need help.
All the agencies you work with,
we're trying to
have better
do
business practices.
We're trying to do the same thing,
right,
and play it forward.
Sure. We'll hold you two, since we are at, is this correct? We are at 6:45, so we're going to take a 15-minute pause, and we will be back at 7 Central Time. But so thank you guys. We have lots more to talk about, I'm sure. So thanks everybody. TV and radio break as well.
Okay.